Hello, collective. Welcome to another energy reading. Right now, it is Taurus. Okay, so it's also the next day. I have some of the readings that are coming through, but it's taking forever any day. It is Aquarius, Leo, and Pisces. You could be dealing with them as well. Okay, but this is your go-to zodiac signs that could be relevant. These are the messages, okay? Something about, I got a few names. So, Oscar, Matthew, and Annette, okay? Annette could be Taurus, Scorpio, or could be like she's a Taurus, you're a Scorpio. Some placements, okay? And then we got Salmonella. And then we got, if they're lurking around right now, or they did in Sagittarius season, which is December, November month. So from whenever it's Sagittarius season from last year, if they're lurking around, the police are watching them, spiritually or physically, but I feel like physically. Okay, Taurus. What else? So there's also a Leo that's very goofy right now. You could be annoyed at them, or they're annoyed at you for being goofy. And then we got Trader Joe's. Okay, maybe you're heading to Trader Joe's. I think that's all. Hold up. We got like a lot of messages. That's what happens when you meditate. Something about loan fraud, PPP, or PPG, and Jackson. Maybe there's like a loan fraud that happened in Jackson. Oh my God! I'll also remember that somebody's bank account could be hacked. Like his sister will call you and be like, they took some money from my bank account, and maybe you have the same like bank account, Taurus. Okay. Maybe this is like the criminal activity. I'm not sure. And lastly, I'm not quite 100% if this will resonate, but somebody will meet the group BTS, the Korean K-pop group. Okay, and it's let's just shuffle and see what's happening. Like a few years ago, I did like just for funsies, like BTS zodiac sign based reading, like for funsies. You know how people be like, I'm gonna do song messages, but they actually choose the songs. Me, I channeled my messages, everything. Like, obviously, as you guys can hear, this doesn't seem very Taurus based. It's all over the place. This is what channeling is all about. Same thing with like my music channelings. Like, it's not like I picked the songs because I would make it so much easier for me if I did. But now they're coming through. Like, I get songs from the 80s, and I get freaking melodies and songs that is really not in my forte. So I don't know, maybe somebody needed to hear that breakdown. I thank God for giving me the strength. Okay, we're gonna start off with the names first, okay, in relation to Oscar. What is this about? So this Oscar person, they could be disloyal, okay? They could act like they're loyal to you, but they're really disloyal. It could be in relation to a relationship. So you could be dating this person, and they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna be my person, we're gonna get married, right? But it's all just talk. Or they're not sure if they want to marry you. Taurus. Why? Because of some sort of manipulation. Either you did something which makes them not want to marry you, or they did something so they don't want to marry you. Apparently, according to the cards, it goes both ways. But whatever you did, Taurus, makes this Oscar person like, I do not want to marry Taurus. And now they're like afraid. They feel like there is a disconnect, a discord, that you guys are not aligned. Then this is something that you don't know about. And I don't know why, but like when I mentioned the criminal activity, it could be tied to them, or you could have had some ties to them in this energy. If you're a feminine watching, Taurus, you may have some ties to this person based on some sort of criminal activities. I don't know, like maybe they did some bullshit in the past and it's coming up. Maybe they're afraid that you out them or say something. I don't know. This person could be, I don't know if the name is like symbolic, but they could may or may not have some sort of criminal past. Their emotions for you. Okay, so it's either both ways. They're open-minded to you or they're close-minded. Okay, your go-to advice. Feminine that's watching for this Oscar person. Right now is that you're gonna get some lack of, I feel like this is gonna bring you lack of clarity. There's something that you're not seeing correctly. This is a card. Anything else in relation to this name, whoever's watching? You guys are dating. Okay. But they're right now, your advice is to, you might still be in the unknown. When it comes to this person, should I move on? We shall move on. Okay, the next name on the list is Matthew. Okay? They're energy towards you. Or like, what's happening first? Right now, they're going through some sort of like transformation, or it's hard for them to get out of it. It could be that people are messing with them, specifically their homes. I don't know, hometown, their actual home. They could have issues with their home, their hometown, buying a home. I'm also tuning into this person there is really trying to like learn from their mistakes. You know what I'm getting? It was like they could be going through some sort of scam or manipulation or bamboozlement right now. And they really need somebody that like understands them, close to their heart. Because they're really going through it. There you go, to advice dealing with Matthew. Okay, it's like you're still gonna keep on manifesting with him. For some of you guys, you'd rather not. Something about 32 could be symbolic, like your timeline or age. 52 could also be symbolic, less than or more than 52 years of age. Some of you guys are going to manifest with this person. Some of you guys are just going to drop them. But let Spirit be your guide, okay? Their emotions for you. I really feel like Matthew's like going through the shits right now, okay? This person, they feel like you're not an individual that's codependent, and they don't want to be codependent on you. but I kind of sort of feel like they may have to, especially if they have been scammed in some way when it comes to like the environment or at home. Okay, let's move on to the next name, Annette. Okay, that is a Swedish name, but obviously, you know, anyone can, it's a name. Annette, right now, they're not feeling happy. They feel like they're settling, kind of sort of content. Yeah, they feel like they should kind of be at a different, higher level. So they're not the happiest Taurus at all. Like if you're providing, or okay, if you're providing, but like it's kind of if you're masculine watch or whomever, you know, because I live in a country where it's like you can love who you love, so I'm not gonna, you know, limit like that. But whoever is in the provider mode, I feel like this person, this and that, wants more, and they could be quite emotional right now. They kind of sort of could be a Scorpio, but they don't have to be. Their emotions for you. So they're optimistic. They know things to get better, but you just like they feel like they're settling, okay? But they want more from this person who's watching. They want things to get better. Apparently there was some sort of ending happening here, and they also don't want to end things, so they're just hoping for things to transform for the better. You know, there needs to be some sort of change. Alright. Like they don't want to be in whatever season they're in with you, or maybe perhaps themselves, but you know, it has to do with like being provided for. So I think I checked off all the names. I'm not gonna clarify the BTS situation because, oh yeah, you might also deal with a Virgo Taurus, because I focus very much on one of the singers, Young Cook, and I know he's a Virgo. Okay, so I don't know if it's like symbolic or you're actually gonna meet them, or I don't know, the universe is working, like a group of people is working to get you guys together or something. This year, next year, sometime soon. I mean, I'm happy. I don't know what to say. I'm happy for you guys too. So let me just, whoever's dealing with that group, you know, that might be a moment between you guys. 24 could be symbolic in terms of your age, somebody's age, a timeline, right? So yeah. And maybe you're working on something that will get you closer to this group. So, in a healthy way, okay? Because I don't care who you're dealing with, collective. We're here dealing with everybody human, no matter what status they have in their life. And then we got Salmonella. So in one of the readings, I said it in the audience site. That was like I think like 1 or 2 days ago. And it's coming up again. Like as soon as I finished out the reading, I was like, okay, Taurus next. And I was like, Salmonella? So Taurus, be careful. Salmonella is like in the air or on something. I don't eat meat like that, so excuse my ignorance. But it's linked to like bacteria from meat, specifically chicken. You know, it's okay. It's actually an illness. It's a stomach virus. Okay. But yeah, it's usually for meat. Okay. Maybe it's going around. Listen, it came up again. I mentioned it in one of the reading stories. Just be careful of how you handle your meat. If somebody cooks, make sure it's clean. I would advise be in the kitchen when they're cooking. Just keep an eye on it. Because somebody may or may not go through something of this nature. Okay? And then we got Lone PPP or PPG Jackson. Now, PPG, personally, I know that from, it's like a Love Island thing, like slang, right? Three besties. Now, PPP is linked to loan fraud. I don't know what's happening here. What I do know is the PPG, they are not Tauruses, okay? But you could be dealing with, I don't know why. But Jackson, again, a name or a place, I don't know what to say. I will say in the dream state, like I said before, there's a sister that's gonna call you. I don't know if you're gonna be the sister or your sister's gonna call you and say that something happened with their money in their bank. So they could be the one that's going through this, and you would be like, oh, me too, or vice versa. Some sort of loan fraud took place, okay? Or will take place, because that's a message that feels like it's gonna take place. I feel like maybe somebody wants to sabotage you, okay? It's gonna be fixed though. This could take place because of magic, right? Somebody like doing magic, and that's just some fraud, or it's actual fraud here. Yeah. Will they be caught though? I feel like this is somebody of higher authority or that has difference with your authority in life. This is somebody that's posting as they have much love for you. It's not giving a yes or no. So I feel like they may get away from it. But the thing is, I also feel like you would get the assistance. So maybe you're the one that's going to be like, tell this friend of yours that, or sister that, you know, you will be their support system. I don't know what else to say. We're going to move on. Okay? So is it Jackson in terms of like a place or a name? So it's a place. Jackson, so like Jacksonville, Jackson, whatever, okay? That's very symbolic. And now, a Leo that you could be annoyed or they're annoyed at you for being goofy. Okay. Right now, they feel like you're looking too closely into something and it has to do with their loyalty, or you're doing this in relation to them and they're like, oh my god, you're so goofy, Leo. Okay, maybe you feel like you're goofy because I just said you're so goofy, Leo. Like, you know, you're not serious. The thing is, they don't want bad blood. They don't want to go through the trenches or any hard times. I feel like you guys are going to laugh it off. It's not going to be that serious, okay? I feel like you're going to move past it. Some of you guys move right past it into a love offer, a date, okay? I love that. Or just something more zen and peaceful. Also, you know, I think that is... I'm also tuning into Leo Crosswatcher. So, okay, let me just do one card for you. Leo Crosswatcher. There is an ending, okay? There's an ending with this person, Leo, with this Taurus. The thing is, I feel like they'd rather be friends, but in reality, I feel like they don't want to be friends, so it's giving the energy of like you may drift apart. Okay, Leo? Let's do your advice card and keep it moving. So, okay, so basically, it is an end, but it might not be a complete end. So things might change in the future. 6 to 3 days could be symbolic, or like an hour, week, month, things of that nature. There we go. Maybe somebody's like, we're so annoyed and be like, we're gonna end things because of somebody's goofiness, but I feel like things are gonna turn around. Because I don't know if I mentioned it. I think I mentioned it in the Aries reading that a lot of people are just going to be very moody, specifically Aries. Okay, so hey, you might resonate with that reading. I think that's pretty much it though. I'm not quite sure if I mentioned it, but if there was like a person, it may not have to be Oscar, but if there is like something that took place in tax season and they are doing some fuck shit, police is on them, okay? I'm also tuning into now, it could be a link to Scorpio. Okay, there we go. Now, there's a lot of single individual messages. I know it won't resonate with the rest of you guys. So we're just gonna pull cards, anything that could be relevant for Taurus. Okay, right now some of you guys could get unblocked. For any obstacles that you have is gonna be less to overcome. There's also somebody that is ready to open up their heart to you, okay? And the message that you are expecting to hear, it might take a little bit longer, or you will not get it during this season. But somebody's ready to unblock you. Somebody's ready to open up their heart to actually reach out to you. It's a different question, okay? And that could be in whatever field, because some of them still sort of feel betrayed. And let me just keep it 1,000. It has to do with love. Okay, this is the card that came out. Now, speaking of love, whoever you're dealing with, I'm also tuning into Sagittarius. So link that to Sag. Okay, Taurus? If you're in a relationship and there's no communication, what should be, addressed? For some of you guys, it's the love department, about, giving and receiving, keeping it balanced. Okay, so I guess what they want to know, but they need more, is the balance of love. If you guys can just see what's on here underneath, okay, that's the elephant in the room. Okay, and for maybe this one too as well, like no more funny business, either from you to them or them to you. Okay, collective? So, single Tauruses just coming through, new soulmate, device? Maybe they love Miami Vice. They could be from Miami. So, the soulmate that's coming through is going to be a soulmate, a regular soulmate. It's not given soul tie, but it's going to be a person where it's like, oh yeah, that's my soulmate. So, basically, best card, okay? Then you're going to recognize them as a soulmate, and the same for you. Now, how that would go after is up to you two, okay? Something about September. So, it could be that long, or you're dealing with, who's born in September? Virgo, or is it Leo in September? Let me see. September zodiac sign. So, September and Leo, okay? I'm also tuning into a Cancer as well, so keep a lookout for those placements when it comes to your soulmate. Taurus, thank you so much. For some of you guys, you could also, an Aquarius could also be relevant, okay? I say this to say thank you for stopping by. Good luck in the journey in life. Is it overall advice card? Because I know it was pretty, there's a lot of individual messages. Oh my, did we do Trader Joe's? Never mind. So, this is your go-to advice card. Number 48 could be symbolic in terms of a timeline or age. It's time for a new beginner mindset, okay? So, out with the old, in with the new, okay? Thank you guys for watching, and good luck in your journey life.